Hi everyone. Today you're joining me at Hangar B, a local breakfast joint off of George Ryder Road at the Chatham Municipal Airport. At CQX, you can start your day off with an Eggs Benedict and follow up by going up in a biplane ride and looking over the beautiful views of the Lower Cape. If you're not a flyer, you can enjoy a cup of coffee on Hangar B's balcony while looking at the planes take off from the runway.
Hangar B has a cool location, nestled on the second floor of a building at the edge of the Chatham Airport. This spot is a hidden gem allowing views of small planes during takeoff and landing while enjoying your meal. When it comes to the food, brunch enthusiasts often head to Hangar B for the red flannel hash, lemon ricotta pancakes, huevos rancheros, or Eggs Benedict. Having won the Silver Breakfast Award for 3 years, the menu features an interesting and unique taste of breakfast and lunch that keeps customers returning. Today, we are going to talk to Tracy Shields, the owner of Hangar B Eatery.
Hangar B was sort of born out of a happy accident. We had a background in food and wine, and I was on the Cape because my mother had retired here, and it just so happened that her neighbor did the books for the airport, and the airport management really wanted a better dining experience up here so that it's a draw, for small plane enthusiasts that have to choose somewhere to stop and get gas. And so somewhere where there's good food is obviously a perk. And just to spruce it up, it had been kind of like let go. And my then husband is a chef, and so we were sort of in limbo with what we were doing anyway. So we said, okay, sure. We'll come in there and do something. But really the driving force was to make a breakfast restaurant that took the same attention to detail that dinner restaurants do. Where the eggs come from is important to me. Using organic milks and things like this. And just the little things like the jams and other things like our coffee. We roast our own organic coffee, and people overlook things like that. I say it's the people, that it's sort of the vibe, that we like to think we play good music, and that we don't take ourselves too seriously, but we do take what we do seriously. And so I've been really fortunate in the 12 years of doing Hangar B that there's like a community feeling about it, like that the people that really like it and come regularly. So there's like relationships that have built up over time between the staff and local customers. I sought to create a breakfast restaurant like what I would like to find and hadn't seen elsewhere.
CQX is a small airport that mainly houses excited customers itching to take a ride in the old biplanes. They also rent and house aircrafts as well as doing the maintenance on them. There are many different businesses within the Chatham Airport, and we are now going to talk to Tim Howard, the president of Stick and Rudder Aero Tours and the Chatham Airport.
My most rewarding experience at the Chatham Airport, mainly seeing the public and our customers' response when we take them flying for the first time over Cape Cod. That's enormously enjoyable and really eye-opening for a lot of folks, even people who've lived here their entire life. They're always amazed, even though they've been here for 45, 50 years. We take them. It's very impressive for them, and it's fun to share that with them. So we do the sightseeing tours. We offer flight instruction for those who want to fly. We also rent aircraft for pilots who don't own their own airplane. We run the airport for the town of Chatham. We are the airport manager in operation and maintenance. So we pump the fuel, we mow the grass with the contract with the town. We also have our maintenance shop here where we do aircraft repairs and modifications. And then, of course, we have one of our tenants, which is Hangar B Eatery, which is the cafe located upstairs. So there's five or six different business segments here. My background is in aircraft maintenance, and I started off just buying into owning the maintenance shop operation. And then over time, the other folks who were running the airport at the time and the principals in the sightseeing and flight instruction business slowly got out of it or didn't want to do it anymore. And we, one at a time, got involved and bought them out. And until 2015, we wound up just by chance with the whole operation. My favorite thing about being at the airport is nice sunny weather days. We got lots of flying going on. We got a ton of people at the restaurant. The phone's ringing off the hook. I enjoy busyness and showing that the airport is a positive, positive component of the community and open the realm of aviation to folks who normally don't have a whole lot of exposure to it, because these days most airports have big fences and keep out signs and no trespassing, not very welcoming for people who are just trying to get a taste, kind of interested. It's the days of years ago where you could just walk up to someone at the airport and get a ride. That's really doesn't exist in a whole lot of places anymore. So we try to make our airport a very open door for that, and that can be very rewarding, especially on nice days in the summer and spring and fall. That's my most enjoyable time here at the airport. Well, we operate for the sightseeing tours and flight instruction just two different types. We have our Cessna 172s, which are high single wing monoplanes, single engine. They seat 4 people, so it's a pilot plus 3 passengers, and we do tours in those for up to 3 people. And then the biplane seats 2 passengers up front in the front cockpit side by side, and the rear cockpit is for the pilot. So they're really two totally different experiences. Every day it's a little different. That's what makes being in aviation and a pilot interesting, is you're really not the same thing every time you fly. So it's always different, always a little different mix up to the routines.